First time since yesterday's announcement, we heard from Taylor's mother through an Instagram post. A picture of her daughter with the hashtag, "The system failed Breonna."
Salam, tubers, and today on Black and White, the verdict is in. Yes, the verdict with the officers involved in the shooting death of Breonna Taylor is in. And you won't believe the judgment. Or maybe you will. Stay tuned, got footage like usual. And I'm trying to see how you feel about it. Justice, no justice, police, Breonna Taylor. This is Black and White.
Walk through my streets with me, you can hear the sounds of the mamas crying, daddy shooting, kids going wild. Walk through my streets with me, you can hear the sounds of the mamas crying, daddy shooting, kids going wild.
Salam, tubers, it's me, Samir Rahim, and this is Black and White. As you can see by the title, we're about to get into the verdict of the officers involved in the Breonna Taylor incident. If you've been watching the news, following the case, first of all, it happened months ago. For it just to get the light that it's getting is already bad enough. For us just to be aware of how severe the incident really was and how devastating it is. The events that's surrounding it right now, and like I said, prolonged events because this happened months ago, towards the beginning of the year. And once again, no justice. Have we not learned from the Rodney King, George Floyd, Trayvon Martin situations? No justice when it comes to these incidents of the opposite race killing another race. I mean, it's like no justice. It's like it just, come on, man. You've been watching the news, like I said, they gave the family $12 million. $12 million, right? To try to sweep it under the rug and made them sign like, okay, since you got the settlement, everything's over. And, you know, they play on our intelligence because we like, okay, yeah, it's over, we'll watch your band, but we still want to see them locked up. And they got it like, nah, they not getting locked up. Like I said, I'm about to get into this footage, about to dive right in. Before we do that, let YouTube know that you're enjoying the content and you care about the subject. Hit that like button. Also, if you want to see future videos of this nature, with these content, this social awareness, hit that subscribe button. We need more people to be aware. Comment below. Let me know how you feel. Once again, let's dive right into it.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lana Zach. Thank you so much for joining me. Protests have erupted nationwide after no police officers were charged directly with the death of Breonna Taylor. Kentucky's Attorney General announced the results of a grand jury investigation on Wednesday. One former officer was indicted on charges of wanton endangerment for shooting into neighboring homes at the time of the incident. You'll recall Taylor was shot and killed by police in her own home. That was more than 6 months ago. The officers entered in connection to a drug investigation. While they had a no-knock warrant, the state's attorney general says they did announce themselves. Wednesday's grand jury announcement, though, sparked outrage. Demonstrations remained mostly peaceful and spanned from coast to coast. Hundreds of people filled the streets in San Diego, Chicago, Colorado, and Atlanta. And here was the scene in New York City on Wednesday. Thousands marched for hours from Manhattan to Brooklyn. But in Louisville, Kentucky, protesters clashed with police. Small fires were set around the city and 2 officers were shot. Tarika Duncan is there with more.
You You could hear the gunfire erupt in downtown Louisville.
Officer down, right there.
Major Aubrey Gregory and Officer Robinson Desroches are recovering tonight after being struck in the hip and abdomen. Police arrested the suspect, 26-year-old Lorenzo Johnson, and charged him with 2 counts of assault and 14 counts of wanton endangerment.
And what we saw last night with the 2 police officers being shot is obviously completely unacceptable.
The shooting capped a night of protests in Louisville and around the country. As daylight broke, so too did the emotions of people like Renee Williams.
They robbed the family. They robbed her of her life.
Outside of Taylor's apartment is a small memorial.
There was gun shells on my door frame and on the mat and everything.
Deja Moore, who says she was questioned by investigators, lives right across from Taylor's now vacant apartment. You were there that night?
Yeah.
What do you recall?
They didn't announce themselves because we have hollow walls. We would have heard them. Everybody would have heard them.
For the first time since yesterday's announcement, we heard from Taylor's mother through an Instagram post. A picture of her daughter with the hashtag, "The system failed Breonna."
Breonna Taylor, for me and for many of us, she hit a chord.
Trained attorney Sadiqua Reynolds is president of the local chapter of the civil rights group, the Urban League.
Because we have the police officers' system of justice, then we have a system of justice for the white and privileged, and then there is that black justice that shows up sometimes, but very irregularly and can't be counted on.
And we're back. Crazy, right? So with no one being arrested, everybody feels like they shouldn't be arrested, and they outside and they protesting and they're burning things and they're destroying neighborhoods. And prayers go out to the officers right now, those good officers who's out there just trying to support their family, make a way. 2 officers have been shot trying to heal. They are out there trying to protect. It's some officers that are trying to serve and protect people. There are good people out there, people. And there are also some bad ones. It's good protesters out there who really want to see justice. And there's also some bad ones that's just like, fuck justice. Can you blame them? I mean, can you blame them? That was somebody's daughter. That was somebody's mother. Those officers should be held accountable, and it shouldn't just be a payoff. Money cannot replace a life. It's sad, it's sad, it's sad. I want to know you guys' insight. Comment below, let me know how you feel. Do you feel like the officers should be charged? Or do you feel that the $12 million settlement is payment enough? Let me know how you feel. Also, let YouTube know that you like the content, you care about the subject. Hit that like button. And if you like these videos and want to hear future content of social awareness issues, hit that subscribe button. This shit gotta stop. It gotta stop. I'm Samir Rahim. Salam. This was Black and White.
Walk through my streets with me, you can hear the sounds of the mamas crying, daddy shooting, kids going wild. Walk through my streets with me, you can hear the sounds of the mamas crying, daddy shooting, kids going wild.